Hi, everyone. Welcome to our event. We are so excited to have you all today. Thank you so much for joining us. We understand that weeknights can be pretty busy for parents, especially after the whirlwind of the holidays being through. And that's why we've teamed up with Just Like Home Kitchen Recipes and their incredible sauces today to make your weeknights easier with a simple, easy dinner. We are so excited to share this recipe with you. I'm so excited to have you all. So thank you so much for joining. So if you're new here, I'm Melissa. I'm the social media manager at Mom's Meat, and I'm joined by the wonderful Christina Roman today, one of the talented recipe creators for Just Like Home. Thank you so much for joining us today, Christina.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
Of course. And before we get started, I wanted to share a little bit more about Mom's Meat. So, for everyone who is joining us today, Mom's Meat is an online community of moms that try and review better for you products. And if you'd like to become a mom ambassador, you can visit momsmeat.com to learn more and sign up for free. So this event is brought to you by Just Like Home Kitchen Recipes. Just Like Home sauces are a collection of authentic, home-crafted pasta sauces with a delicious depth and flavor that are inspired by favorite recipes from kitchens all across America to help support people in need. So that is a wonderful message, and we are so excited to segue into the How to Win portion. We are happy to announce that Just Like Home is giving away some amazing prizes. 5 lucky winners will receive a free 1-year supply of pasta sauce at 1 jar per month. I know, pretty incredible, via product coupons. So definitely comment down below and let us know what your favorite pasta dish is. We'd love to hear from you. And I personally love a classic cacio e pepe. Christina, I'd love to know what your favorite is.
Oh gosh, it's so hard to pick, but I would have to say that my favorite is baked manicotti. The manicotti pasta with the pasta sauce, mozzarella sauce, the ricotta sauce, and Parmesan cheese is so delicious. I can't get enough of it.
I love that. I'm a cheese girl myself, so that sounds delicious. So thank you for sharing that, and good luck to everyone who participates in our giveaway. So we're going to start talking now about everything that is going on with Just Like Home and Christina and their wonderful partnership. So before we hop into our go-to weeknight meal that we're sure everyone is going to love, I wanted to introduce the New York Lip-Smackin Garlic sauce, which is your recipe. I have it with me here in its glory. So for everyone who is watching who is new to Just Like Home, it is truly the perfect sauce for this recipe that we're going to share with you later. And for some quick context, Just Like Home sauces are inspired by real family recipes and are adapted from selected winners through a nationwide recipe contest, which I think is so amazing. And that is how Christina's sauce actually came to be. So if you're new to Just Like Home, this is the perfect introduction. So I want to talk to you more, Christina, a little bit about your love for food, this recipe, and how this collaboration came to be. So can you explain to us how you got involved with Just Like Home?
Sure. Well, I'm definitely a foodie. I love food, all things food and cooking. So actually one day I was just randomly in my kitchen and I decided, hey, why not, try out for a recipe contest? That was actually something that I had wanted to do for so long. So I literally did a general Google search and came up with a slew of different recipe contests. And as I was going through, the Just Like Home recipe contest really appealed to me because it was for a pasta sauce and a garlic pasta sauce. And I love Italian food. Italian food is literally my favorite type of cuisine. And I love and I love garlic sauce also. And I love garlic. So I love to cook with garlic. I just love how garlic tastes. So I thought, this recipe contest is a perfect match for me.
That's awesome. I love to hear that. And I feel like it really is going to be the perfect combination. I cannot wait to sample the sauce in a little bit. So you said that you loved garlic. So I wanted to know a little bit more about why you wanted to incorporate this kind of kick into your garlic flavored sauce.
Yeah, so the sauce was intentionally made to have a garlic kick. Again, I love to cook with garlic. I love to eat garlic. I just feel that garlic in general helps to really bring out the other flavors of the ingredients that it's cooked with. And garlic also, when it's simmered, when it's cooked, it takes on such a delicious garlic, earthy flavor as well. So it was intentionally made to, be garlicky. And once the sauce was done by Just Like Home, they came up with a creative name and fun name that I love, that everyone gets a kick out of. And I really feel that the name, really matches perfectly with the pop of garlic in the sauce.
It definitely does. And that actually is the perfect lead into my next question for you, which is, how is this sauce indicative of you? We can tell from the name that it gives a little bit of your personality into it. And I love that each sauce at Just Like Home is inspired by someone or a homemade meal or recipe. I feel like it really does show that personality. So how do you think this sauce portrays you?
Sure. Well, first of all, just the whole concept of having sauces that are made by home cooks was just so cool to me, because I've never seen anything like that in the market. And it also makes it more personal because, the recipes come from us, comes from our hearts. So with the garlic sauce, I just feel that the pasta sauce has a lot of really interesting, bold flavors. And I feel that the bold flavors matches my bold personality. Also the sauce really is, it's really delicious. And I wanted also to create a sauce that tasted like it was made from scratch, made homemade. And I wanted a sauce that tasted like, you were at a restaurant and, gourmet quality. So pretty much that, all summed up, this particular sauce.
Exactly. That makes total sense. And it really does, from getting to know you now, feel very true to you, which is awesome. And one thing that I thought was really amazing is that this is a vegan sauce. So what inspired you to create a vegan recipe with Just Like Home?
So actually, it was accidentally vegan, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it is vegan, because it means that so many more people are able to enjoy the sauce. So that makes me super, super happy. At the same time, currently, I would say half of the meals that I cook for me and my family are vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based, which is pretty awesome because we can enjoy the sauce as well. And at the same time, I'm just happy that so many different people can have the sauce, and it's nice to have, a vegan product that tastes just as good as the other non-vegan products. And I have to really say, based on my personal experiences, a lot of the vegan products that I have tasted have not been so flavorful, and they have not been the greatest, unfortunately, I have to say. So to have a product that is vegan friendly and tastes delicious and tastes just like the non-vegan food items makes me so happy, because vegan food should be just as delicious as, every other type of food as well.
I agree completely. And so many of our moms are vegan, vegetarian, plant-based. So I know this is going to be something for everyone to enjoy. I love that you're able to really bring everyone together with this recipe.
No, absolutely.
So I know we are going to be making a recipe a little later with some simple ingredients, but I would love to know, what is your favorite thing to make with your Lip-Smackin Garlic sauce?
So I've used this sauce on so many different, in so many different dishes. But I have to say, honestly, me and my kids really love just a simple spaghetti with the sauce on top. And that's all you really need. It's so good on its own that I have to say, we make that quite frequently in the house. But I've made chicken parmesan, I've made baked manicotti, baked ziti, I've made a baked ravioli, you name it.
That's awesome. I love chicken parm, so I'm actually very inspired to go home tonight and make that with you.
Good.
One last thing to ask you. So we have heard before that, sauces from a jar are maybe not as flavorful, or they're not as great as a fresh sauce. How do you feel that your sauce debunks that idea?
So I have to say, unfortunately, that is true, though, based on my experience as well. A lot of store-bought, pasta sauces don't have a lot of great flavors, I have to say. And a lot of the store-bought, pasta sauces use tomato paste, and they don't use a lot of high-end ingredients. The problem with tomato paste is it has a very strong bitter flavor. So most of the time when you buy pasta sauces from the supermarket, you end up having to add sugar or another sweetener to kind of balance out that bitter, taste. Unfortunately, with all of the Just Like Home sauces, they actually use real tomatoes from California. California, which is so amazing. And they use high-end ingredients. So you're actually tasting the natural, amazing tomato flavors. And at the same time, you get the natural sweetness from the tomato as well. So you can definitely, taste the difference. The consistency is so different. And that's also what makes it so great. It's the high quality that they use of ingredients and the real tomatoes.
That's wonderful. I love that insight because I really do feel like this is the perfect product to bring from the kitchen to the dinner table. It is minimal prep. Everything is right where you need it with the sauce, as I have here. So thank you so much, Christina. I love it.
And honestly, all of the sauces are so delicious and they do not need anything else added to it. You can just, put it on your dish and it's amazing as is.
Yeah, I totally agree. So it was great to learn more about the Just Like Home Recipe Creator
Thank
process.
You.
It was great to learn more about your fantastic sauce.
Thank you.
Let's segue into what everyone, I'm sure, has been waiting for.
Yes.
So we'll switch gears a little bit. Fully into the new year, I'm sure everyone is getting back into their weeknight routines, which for a lot of us probably includes putting together a meal for your family each night. Now, I personally don't have any kids yet, but I know that it can be so difficult to make a healthy, easy meal 7 nights a week. So that is why we have Christina here today to help walk us through a simple linguine pasta recipe with Just Like Home's New York Lip-Smackin Garlic sauce that busy moms can make and families will love. So take it away, Christina.
Sure. So we have a very simple recipe here, and simple recipes are amazing for your busy weeknights when everyone is busy with work and school and doing homework with kids. And also, I have to say, just pasta in general. It's also a great dish when people come over, friends and family. It's so quick and easy to make, and it's so delicious. So another great meal to make.
Yes, I agree.
So basically, you are just going to take a box of your favorite pasta. For this particular recipe, we use linguine pasta, and you're going to cook the pasta according to the package details. And then you're going to want to simmer the sauce on a low to medium low heat throughout the cooking process. You want it on a low flame so it doesn't burn. And you just want to give it, a few to several good stirs during the cooking process. And then you're going to make your protein. So I actually have here a vegan chicken sausage. So we can make this, a vegan friendly meal, but you can use any kind of protein that you want. So I've used ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef. I've used, vegan meat products, and you can also just not use meat at all. And you can feel free to use any kind of vegetable. So you can do a baked vegetable, you can do steamed vegetables, you can do sauteed vegetables. So there's so many different options. Then I have a couple of tomatoes here, and I have some fresh basil leaves if you want to use it for garnishing as well. So I cooked my pasta according to the box details, and I actually strained it, and it's in this nice big serving bowl here. So yes. So normally when I have friends and family over, I like to use just, a general large size family style dish, and then everyone can just kind of grab from it. So I have my linguine pasta here, and then I'll have, let's see here, I'll switch this around. So I have my vegan chicken sausage here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to kind of layer my vegan chicken sausage on my pasta that's been already cooked and drained. And feel free to just scatter all the protein all around so everyone can, grab some grab some pieces, right? And again, I really like using large serving bowls when friends and family come over. It's just everyone can just grab and take what they want. Okay, so we have our protein down, and then we have our sauce.
So excited.
So good. So it's up to you. You can use any kind of spoon or ladle just to kind of ladle it on, your dish. You can actually put it in, a measuring cup as well, or whatever you want. So I'm just going to take a ladle full, and I'm just going to put my measuring cup underneath so I don't make a mess. Kind of just ladle the sauce on. So I like a lot of sauce in my pasta, and so do my children. So it's totally up to you how much sauce you use. You can use half the jar, and then you can keep the other half of the jar on the stovetop. And if anyone else, wants more, you can always transfer it to a separate bowl, and you can put it on the side of the dish so everyone, can enjoy. So I think that's good for now. Okay, and then I have here some tomatoes. So it's up to you how you dice your tomatoes. You can do a small dice, you can do a more rustic, chunkier dice, or you can just lay it on the pasta itself. So I'm just gonna do some larger pieces of tomatoes. And I'm actually just gonna kind of put it around my dish. So that way, if someone is not a fan of tomatoes, they don't have to have any.
That's a great idea, actually.
But, you can also just make small to medium dices and add it on top. And whoever wants can, just take. And whoever's not a fan of tomatoes, again, they can choose just not to take it when they're serving themselves the pasta. Okay, and then I have some fresh basil leaves. And this is a really nice garnish. Any kind of fresh herbs just add a nice flavor profile to your dish. And you can kind of just roll these up. And you can kind of just do some really thin slices for garnish. And I usually just like to put my garnishes in the center of the dish. Okay. And there you go. You have a very simple family style dish. And it looks so nice and pretty on the server as well, I have to say. And it's delicious.
Definitely matches the aesthetically pleasing side too, and the delicious side. So I love that you were able to make such a tasty recipe with just a few ingredients. I mean, everyone saw that it's minimal prep and it was very easy to just pull everything together. I'm so excited to make this at home for my family. We are huge pasta lovers. We are huge sauce lovers.
Oh, good.
So thank you so much for taking that lead and showing us that demonstration.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course. Now, I also chose to make mine with chicken sausage. So I actually have my little pre-made.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it looks pretty delicious. I am so excited to sample it. It is getting close to lunchtime, if not already lunchtime over here for many of us. So before we switch gears, I think we have to try a little bit because, it is getting to that time where I need a little snack.
Yes.
Try some with this delicious sauce, of course. My chicken sausage here. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Good.
That is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. That's okay. Pasta naturally just gets a little messy. It's no problem.
I totally agree. And I love the flavor. I feel like you can really taste that made from scratch, but it's straight from the jar kind of feeling. And I love this garlic sauce in particular. I feel like I can really taste that kick right away. So I cannot wait to add this to my pantry.
Good.
Other amazing Just Like Home sauces. So thank you so much again, Christina.
Thank you so much. No, thank you so much for having me on your amazing platform. And I hope everyone loves, the sauce and all of the sauces as well.
Of course. And everyone watching, don't forget to head over to eatjustlikehome.com to grab some of their all-natural pasta sauces so you can recreate this meal at home. And while you're over there, you can also browse through some of their recipes that include everything from tomato bisque to chili. And all of their pasta sauces are also gluten-free and non-GMO. So very delicious, very much better for you. So thank you again, Christina. This was amazing. I loved watching you whip up this meal, and it was such a pleasure to chat with you today.
Thank you so much. So happy to be here again. Have a great day.
Of course. Thank you. You too. All right, everyone. So we are almost to the end of our live. Everyone make sure they leave a beautiful comment for Christina telling her how wonderful she did. It was so great to have her. And I would just like to talk for a few more minutes about some more amazing aspects of Just Like Home. as we close out the live. So if you didn't know, Just Like Home strives for authenticity with easy to make recipes that are reflective of what people are cooking regularly in their homes. So as you could tell from today's demo, this meal is very easy to make and take from the kitchen to the dinner table. And in no time, you can be preparing a wide range of delicious meals for your family with all of these products. So they also focus on community and want everyone to experience home cooked food, even though their products can be found on the shelf of your local grocery store. And that is something that I loved learning more about, especially with their heavy involvement in aiding homeless organizations across the country. And 25 cents from every jar sold is donated to local homeless shelters throughout the US. So you know that you can feel good about every jar of Just Like Home sauce that you purchase. All right, everyone, thank you so much for our wonderful audience for joining us today. And of course, a huge, huge thank you to Just Like Home Kitchen Recipes and Christina for giving us our next weeknight dinner. I will probably be making this tonight. So this recipe was definitely one for the books. So remember to keep sharing, liking, and commenting for your chance to win. We wish everyone the best of luck and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.